So what if you could just disappear from the internet? Completely. Today, we're going to walk through exactly how to do it. And honestly, the most surprising part? You won't have to delete a single thing.
You know that feeling, right? It's like the internet knows more about you than you do. Your name, your photos, all your data, it's just out there floating around and you have absolutely no control over it.
But what if you could flip that? What if, instead of being the ghost haunted by your own data, you could become the puppet master, the one pulling all the strings for your own digital story?
And this, right here, is the key. This is the whole idea. Disappearing isn't about running and hiding or just nuking your accounts. No, it's about a strategic takeover of your own information.
So, let's just call this what it is, a mission. And your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go digitally dark.
The playbook for this is actually pretty simple, but it's incredibly powerful. We are not hitting the delete button. Instead, we're going to learn how to divert all that attention, how to mask your true identity, and most importantly, put you back in the driver's seat.
Okay, so every good mission starts with gathering intel, right? So step one is all about reconnaissance. We have to see the battlefield before we even think about making a move. I mean, think about it. You can't possibly erase a footprint you don't know exists. So the very first thing we have to do is a full scan of your online presence, but from an outsider's point of view.
Here's your starter recon toolkit. You're going to start with the basics, okay? Google your name, all your old usernames, and just do a deep scan of your social media. Then, you got to check the data brokers. These are companies like Spokeo that literally collect and sell your info. And finally, you can use monitoring tools like Delete Me or Incogni to get an alert anytime your data pops up somewhere new.
All right, moving on to step two. Now that you know what's out there, it's time to build your cover identity. This is where we stop playing defense and we go on the offense.
Think of it like this. On one side, you have the exposed you, your real name, your real email. On the other side, we're building the masked you. Your real name, it's now an alias. Your personal email gets swapped for alternates. Your photos get replaced with AI-generated ones, and your real IP address, that gets hidden behind a VPN.
Now, to actually build this cover, you are going to need a few key tools. First, get a privacy-focused browser, something like Brave or Tor, to block all those trackers. A good, reliable VPN is completely non-negotiable. It hides where you really are. And finally, create a few dummy public accounts to build a false trail that leads people away from the real you.
Okay, so our cover is in place. It is time for step three, actively erasing the tracks that already exist out there. This is basically the cleanup phase of the whole operation. We can break this down into a really simple three-step data scrub. First, go to a site like Have I Been Pawned. See if your emails have been compromised in any data leaks. Second, use a tool like Simple Opt-out to get yourself off all those endless marketing lists. And third, you can automate your removal from data brokers using a service like Optree.
And now we're at the end game. We've done the recon, we've built the cover, and we've scrubbed the tracks. So how do you maintain this new controlled identity? How do you actually stay a ghost?
See, the goal here isn't to become some digital hermit who never goes online. It's to rebuild a public profile that is totally visible, but completely disconnected from your real self. You're there, but you're untouchable.
So here's your new persona kit. Use a service like Generated Photos for a realistic, but totally fake, profile picture. Create a consistent alias, a fake name, with a simple, believable backstory. And when you post, just keep the content neutral and generic. Think hobbies, not personal details. And to protect this new identity for the long haul, you need to adopt a whole new philosophy, digital minimalism. From here on out, every click, every post, every single sign-up has to be intentional. This really just means developing a few new habits. Use temporary emails for any one-off sign-ups. Really think twice about cloud backups. Never, ever link your accounts together. And just adopt this mantra: post less, track less, and above all, reveal less. When it's all said and done, this entire process boils down to one really powerful idea. This isn't about being paranoid or hiding from the world. It is about taking ownership of your personal information and deciding for yourself how it gets used.
So I guess there's only one question left. I know, it's a big project, but having control over your own identity, that is the ultimate prize. So, are you ready to go out there and reclaim your digital freedom?